Hi everyone, we're Group 16 from the University of Melbourne's Evaluating User Experience course. I'm Kevin, and with me are Naji, Anirudh, and Vijit. Today we'll present our usability evaluation of Seek, one of Australia's leading job search platforms. Seek connects thousands of Australians with employment opportunities daily. For this study, we focused on active job seekers aged 19 to 45 who've used Seek within the past month. We conducted 2 usability tests, moderated sessions with 6 participants using the live website plus Tobii eye tracking, and unmoderated tests via Maze with 25 participants using first-click entry testing. All participants also completed SUS and SEQ forms to quantify their experience. The SUS scores were 75 for moderated and 79.2 for unmoderated, both indicating good usability. However, there are findings we found along the way which could further improve the usability of Seek. With that, let's dive into the key insights we've uncovered.
Our first finding is struggling with resetting the filters. Most of our participants struggled with resetting the filters as they found it difficult and annoying to manually resetting all the applied filters. Around 50% of our unmoderated participants felt the same, and almost all of our moderated participants struggled with resetting the filters. To resolve this, we recommend to adding a clear filters button in the search section. We recommend this solution because most of the job portals available online, they actually use this good common design practice, adding a undo option to reset all the filters. And it's a common practice to add a undo option for the users to go back to the default state. Our second finding is the unnoticeable save search. Many of the participants were unfamiliar with the save the search functionality and had trouble finding its placement. Around 4 of the unmoderated participants mentioned about their experience in the post-survey questions, and also it was indicated from the higher average time taken to find the button and from the higher misclick rate. To resolve this, we suggest to move the Save This Search button to a more visible location, such as in the search section or near the filters.
Things related to like search functionality. I would look at where I typed my search. I looked at where the filters were. So
According to the UX law of proximity, moving the Save the Search button in the search section would allow the users to understand the indicated use of the button, which is to save the search.
Another findings is some user found menu level fake.
When the task asked me to compare salaries, I was a little bit lost on that because it was under careers advice heading. I was expecting a more action verb.
Another issue was the low visibility of the submenu under the career advice section, which is located in the header beneath the search bar. 18 of 25 participants in unmoderated testing are exploring multiple unique routes, where 4 of 6 moderated participants struggled to find the entry point for this function. In addition, a participant even used the footer access to find this function. To address this issue, we propose to add visibility for career advice submenu, example, adding a drop-down menu while the user hovers on career advice in the main navigation. According to law of proximity, objects that are near or proximate to each other tend to be grouped together. So placing the submenu related to career advice might help user understand and organize information faster and more efficient. Some users also unable to infer meaning from the displayed order. Additionally, the number of job listings shown per page was perceived as overwhelming, but the more moderated participant found that the pagination does not show the last available page, forcing users to go through nearly all the pages. To address this issue, enhance sorting clarity by using explicit label, for example, newest first, instead of just saying date, to help user understand the active order. Then add more attribute for sorting, for example, highest salary using soon, while allowing user to custom result per page. It will enhance the flexibility and tailor user cognitive load.
So this one came up a lot during our testing. Users were constantly confused by the 2 profile menus. It felt redundant and honestly kind of misleading.
It just shows me a profile, but I can do the same thing here.
4 out of 6 participants clicked the left profile thinking they had their saved jobs, but it only lets you edit your details. It really disrupted their flow and made the experience feel clunky. This tiny UI choice had a big impact on usability. We recommend keeping just the right side profile menu since that's where users expect to find the saved jobs and account settings. One thing we noticed was the upload resume button. It is placed way too low on the profile page. It's kind of hidden. Some users missed it completely or accidentally create resume instead, thinking that would let them upload. On top of that, one user saw duplicate education entries after uploading, which left them confused and unsure if they did something wrong. Since users were missing the upload button and getting confused by the duplicate info, we recommend moving the Manage Resume section to the top of the page, where it is immediately visible. To reduce that uncertainty, a toast notification and auto scroll when changes are made would really help users feel more in control and aware of what's happening.
Finally, after that, we analyzed the impact of these findings along with the effort we would take to implement our recommendation and prioritize it as follows. With the career advice dropdown as our top priority, followed by repositioning of Save the Search button, as a lot of users struggle with it, and the effort of implementation is moderately low. That is all from us. We hope that this evaluation can further improve Seek's usability.